Hey there guys, what's going on? It's Gale right here on the 5-9 channel, and we are doing a quick roundup of the major news we have seen in the past week, including the news at Anime Japan, and hopefully you guys are just as excited as we are. Leave a like for more of these, comment what you guys are most excited about, and subscribe for more anime related content. And without a further ado, let's get right into it. Anohana 10th anniversary. Anohana is something we recently covered on the channel, of course, as part of our Gems of Anime series, and now seeing it potentially getting its sequel is nuts. One would have to wonder what exactly is going to be covered in the special project that everybody is expecting and predicting will drop in August 2021, as the ED lyrics of the original show 10 years ago stated, "I will meet you again in August 10 years later." And here we are, getting ready to meet again in August, 10 years after the show aired. You know what, guys? I'm gonna hand it over to Waffles for a bit. I'm gonna just go and cry in a corner again. Just the usual.
Season 2 of Dr. Stone built upon the foundation Season 1 set up for Senku's scientific adventures. We got to see more development for side characters like Magma, and we got to meet new characters from Tsukasa's side. It all led into a fantastic climactic battle between the warring factions. However, after that story arc finished, Senku turned his attention to a mystery on the other side of the globe in the Age of Exploration arc. To get there, he's going to need to set sail on the high seas in Season 3. We did get an official confirmation that it's coming, but not a release date yet. Season 2 was well received by the fan base, earning it an 8.26 score with over 140,000 reviews on My Anime List. Season 3 is almost certain to be a crowd pleaser, because this has been a consistent and a wonderful anime. I hope you're excited for Season 3, aka Dr. One Piece. I know I am.
Jujutsu Kaisen Movie. This is obviously some massive news, as we will be seeing JJK's Volume 0 being adapted. This was a bit of a surprise, at least before we knew about the website domain being registered, and a lot of sources were talking about a potential movie. I personally wasn't expecting a Volume 0 adaptation so soon, and nor was I expecting a movie format either. It will be interesting to see how well JJK's movie run does, as we have seen the resounding success that the Demon Slayer movie had, and I wonder if this will be the start of a new trend where various series will carry on and do smaller volumes or smaller arcs in general in movie formats and make them canon movies and relate them to the TV shows as well.
My Hero Academia is back with a vengeance this year. Season 5 is just beginning, and now, later on in the year, we'll be gifted with the third My Hero Academia movie, World Heroes Mission. It should be coming out in late summer of 2021, which gives fans something more to look forward to. The last two movies did relatively well at the box office, so we're likely to see more of the same with the World Heroes Mission. We know a good bit about this one from the plot synopsis. Basically, there's a terrorist group that believes that if quirks continue to mix through the gene pool, they will eventually cause the downfall of humanity. Because of that, they're trying to kill everyone on Earth who has a quirk. To stop them, the pro heroes from around the world have teamed up and asked UA students for help. Deku, Bakugo, Todoroki, and likely many more will have to stand up to this challenge.
SAO Progressive, Aria of Starless Night. SAO Progressive has been a highly anticipated adaptation, and yet again, it's another movie! For those who don't know what Progressive is and how it relates to the SAO story, it pretty much is the original SAO story, retold however from Asuna's perspective. While people may have their opinions on SAO and how it's progressed, be it due to the elements in the show, its inconsistent level of adaptation, and various other qualms and criticisms, I suppose, I am personally very much looking forward to seeing how well they adapt Progressive in a movie format instead. Progressive is due to release this fall 2021 and is one of the most highly anticipated anime films of 2021.
I'm sure that manga readers have been expecting some variant of this announcement for quite some time, but we finally have official confirmation for part 2 of the final season of Attack on Titan. Without spoiling anything in the manga, there's certainly a lot left to cover in the story, so it's quite good that it'll be given another set of episodes to really flesh that out. It's been confirmed to come for the winter 2022 season, so just about under a year from now. This has certainly been an explosive season for Attack on Titan fans, and I'm sure that everyone is excited to get more of this story.
Fate Grand Order's anime adaptation of the Camelot Singularity is nearly upon us, as we have new footage from the movie and the official release date unveiled to us. Coming May 8th, 2021, it will be interesting to see how they carry on with this adaptation, as there were some scenes that occurred in the first part, and following up with part 2 being under a different studio, Production IG that is, and yet at the same time, having the previous studio, Signal MD, being a support studio for this film. It's going to be interesting overall, just as I said, to see how well, the two studios come together and work on this project. But at the same time, to see if Camelot can fare and get the same resounding success as a whole that the TV adaptation of Babylonia, another Singularity and another adaptation from the Fate Grand Order series, was.
A new anime on our radar also got announced, the case study of Vanitas. This is a Studio Bones project which almost always delivers fantastic results with their beautiful animation. This is based on a shonen series, but not one from Shonen Jump. Instead, the case study of Vanitas comes from Square Enix Monthly Magazine. The author, Jun Mochizuki, also wrote Pandora's Hearts. The case study of Vanitas takes place in a 19th century world, specifically in 19th century Paris. There's heavy steampunk and Victorian influences on the world, and also vampires. What a neat mix! The vampires are running amok in Paris, but there's also someone who claims to be the vampire doctor. He uses the powers of his special book, the Book of Vanitas, to cure vampires of their corruption. Now, unfortunately, I haven't read the manga, so it's a little unclear on whether that refers to their vampirism or some other form of control. That being said, it's looking like this will be quite promising. Plus, the vampires are heckin' cute, so that's also a nice bonus.
Quintessential Quintuplets sequel. Quintessential Quintuplets just wrapped up their second season on a very interesting point, with each of the 5 girls in the running to be the one for Futaro. And we immediately got an announcement as well, right after the show aired its final episode, that there was an upcoming sequel for the series. Now, they didn't even mention whether it was an actual sequel, or was it in terms of like, whether it's a sequel in terms of it's a new season, or if it's going to be a movie adaptation of the final arcs. Personally, I'm fine with either or. I just think that it's very cool that studios are actually taking the decision and initiative to adapt the culmination or these miniature arcs in movie formats. Speaking of which, let us know what would you think would be better for Quintessential Quintuplets, as well as the fact that a lot of these studios and production committees are doing movies instead of actual TV adaptations. Let us know in the comment section down below.
That's gonna wrap it up for us with this news roundup. Which announcement are you most excited for? If it wasn't something we talked about, also let us know in the comments down below. I'm personally most excited and also relieved about the Attack on Titan announcement. Anyways, we'll catch you next time. Peace.